Hello, this is 2 Minutes with Terry, and welcome to spring. With the arrival of spring this year, we had the highly anticipated arrival of the 5th season of Mad Men. Now, as you know, Mad Men was set on Madison Avenue. We're here in New York City along Madison Avenue here, and Mad Men made popular the skinny tie, the pocket square, and oh yes, the ever free-flowing martini. It's way too early for that, thank you. But I think USTOA should consider its version of Mad Men, which I would call Glad Men, because there's way too much to celebrate in the spring of 2012. So let's start with celebrating the 100th anniversary of the arrival of the amazing gift from Japan of these cherry trees. This is the peak season for cherry tree blossoms, and I know our nation's capital is in full swing, as is New York City here. So thank you to Japan for this wonderful gift. Now, it's also interesting, we should celebrate the month of April, because the month of April also is National Volunteer Month. So in the spirit of that, USTOA surveyed its members to find out, do we provide consumers and customers the opportunity to volunteer? And let me just say that volunteerism is alive and well today. We found examples from members in Yellowstone Park where they have donated over 27,000 hours of labor to Yellowstone in the amount of over $500,000. We've also found members who have provided opportunities in South Africa where customers had the opportunity to provide and donate services to a children's clinic to HIV and AIDS victims, and that's an extremely viable resource today. We also found student programs that allowed students to provide services in Japan post-tsunami recovery efforts. So let me just say that today volunteerism is alive and well with USTOA members. So now it's also important to promote the fact that Tourism Cares, just a couple weeks ago, had 200 tourism professionals go to Pensacola, Florida, where we painted a lighthouse, and Peggy and I had an opportunity to work in the bayou up to here in water to help plant indigenous grasses that help to preserve the shoreline. So it's in the DNA of USTOA and our members to volunteer and to give back. So let me just say in closing that first and foremost, don't forget April 24th, we're in LA for a business after hours. Hope you can join us if you're in LA on that date. And also, please register for the Congressional Caucus June 19th and 20th in our nation's capital. And let me just wrap up by saying there's an old Madison Avenue adage or advertising campaign that says, don't get mad, get glad. So to Getting Glad, USTOA thanks you for your support. Thank you. And we just found that as I taped that segment on Getting Glad, that I stood in gum in Madison Square Park for the whole duration. So get glad, not mad, gum happens.